So they'll be calling you a radical. Everybody always accuses me of doom and gloom. Fuck, I'm the opposite of doom and gloom. This is one of the great fucking stories in sports histories. It just happened. Rikako Ikee, AML leukemia. I'm gonna send this to her Twitter feed. Hope she remembers everybody's past. She had radical acute, got down to nothing. Like I did. This is an incredible story. Not only did she qualify for the 2021 leukemia games, she won the 100 meters. Now, if you saw pictures of her, which I post a lot of them, think like I was, down to 119 pounds. I'm going to be 61 years old here in a couple of days. My grandson says, "Oh, Grandpa, last year I did 60 push-ups on my 60th birthday. I've AML de nouveau. I was given 2 months to live on in 2011. I mean, you don't even want to know the fight. She knows the fight. Oh boy, have I come back, huh? Talk about sweet are the uses of adversity. 1,200 years. 1,200 years. The blossoms early in Japan. 1,200 years. I wonder why. Born on 4th of July. So, what a fucking story, huh? I'm so thrilled. Let's walk up here to the swimming pool. So, I'm going to send this to her. Oh, I know this fight. Oh, do I know this fight. I was a lot older than her. But went from 157 to 130 pounds in 3 weeks. I got down to 119. I was written off. It's a long line. I used to hike right through here. I couldn't hardly take a step. Remember when I hiked all the way up the top of Waterfall? I had to go a little further every day. I used to have a nurse that helped me in those days. But there's the Olympic downhill. Fucking, oh yeah. I used to be a skier. I don't ski anymore. Why? You see what it costs? Fuck those guys. So, speaking of comebacks, Weber State's football team. So, don't tell me I'm about fucking doom and gloom. I'm about the reality. People say to me all the time, we predicted every bit of this thing, and for years and years. Is it too late? And I says, go ask her, the mighty blue lady. You know how much fucking life has been wiped out in the last 10 years? The leukemia games, the propaganda games. The Olympic propaganda, which they should have never been there, is backfiring. Oh, it's backfiring. The whole propaganda. I know what people are going to say. Oh, well, it was all staged and everything for her great comeback. She survived leukemia, folding 1,000 paper cranes, rebooted. No, I'm not going to let that happen. It's going to shine a light on what nuclear fallout is. Oh, it's leukemia. I got to hold the paper crane, real one, in my hand in the Enola Gay hangar. My paintings have hung in there. In the name of Sudoku. Her own niece, great niece, handed it to me. Tears in her eyes. Presented me with a recycled paper crane from Hiroshima, Nagasaki. It's truly one of the great fucking stories ever. Ever. Oh, I know. If you ever knew Kevin Blanch's story. If you ever knew Kevin Blanch's story. What a path. So, she started to cry. I read it, I almost started to cry. So emotional. Here's the pool. Hiking these stairs. I used to hike a little bit further from the hospital every day. A few more steps. I got all the way to the top of Waterfall. a little further every day, one day at a time. So, swimming pool's right here. I'm not from the outside looking in. Such a fucking great story. Such an incredible fucking story. Amazing story. Nobody's in the pool. Nobody's in the pool. So, it's a miracle? Oh yeah. Big time. The survival rate of what she has, what I have AML de novo. A lot older than her. Survival rate of what I have, that's 1% survival rate. What a fighter. Oh my God, what a fighter. You know, I've watched a lot of people fight. If anybody's ever had this disease knows. I just want to say this. They don't lose their fight. They lose their fight. Fuck up here. No. It's called the good fight for a reason. I call it the greatest fight against the fuckers that did this to us. It's the great fight. Somebody asked me here the other day what I've been doing for the last 10 years. Your YouTube say, fuck. And a YouTube say, it's a fight for fucking Mother Earth. Fight for my life. Track season. I was a track guy. I was a good athlete when I was young. If they'd done, they should have never put those Olympics there. By the way, I'll prove how kettled I am. My YouTube site, how disgusting. I did run a lot of running on that track. I'm standing right there, the Hail Mary. It's the most perfect Hail Mary in history. I videoed it at the game, live with my grandsons. Posted it online, right there. I think it's got 600 views. Some shitty video, a video of a video of a video the next day. Somebody has more than that. So effective I've been, so hardcore in my fight that when the United States government actually fucking, whoever they are, CIA, the oligarchs, classified it. By the way, Ben Lomond Peak, the Majestic Sound, the BL is for blanch. So, go Rikako Ikee. Wow, what a story. This football program, worst football program in the United States. A snowball's chance in hell. It's track season. I'll tell you a great story why I got you here. Coach Peterson, who I'm friends with, who's still alive. He's like 90-something years old. I remember I couldn't run on the old gravel tracks. I was terrible on the old gravel tracks. You know, if there was an asphalt track, which there weren't that many when I was young, it was still called the half mile. You know, remember we were going Matrix and we recycled in the 70s? What happened? My daughter says, it's your generation took the field. That's what fucking happened. Okay, I agree. He says, everybody got tired riding on that gravel track, so they did a recycle program with tires. And had everybody, construction, all kinds of different people brought tires, and they stacked up all these tires. And then the technology department ground them up and made the original asphalt track. He's still got it. So, he told me that story personally when we were talking to Mitt Romney, and yeah, when I asked Mitt about Fukushima, and he just zipped up. So, what a story. Anybody to tell you, oh, Kevin Blanch's about doom and gloom, no, I'm the opposite. I'm the fucking opposite. If I wasn't, I'd be dead. 1% survival, that's less of it. My daughter says I'm the only person he knows of that willingly did this without a bone marrow transplant. What's the key? Fighting back. So I hope she, Lord, I remember. Lord, I hope she remembers everyone else that passed away in that unit when she was in it. Well, I remember. Paul, Carla, Dana, Dwayne. I can go on and on and on and on and on. Mrs. Glauser. Nancy Peterson, world-class triathlete. Marshall Jensen. Lord, I remember. Lord, I remember. Almost 10 years I've made it. 2 months to live. Right there at the pool. The leukemia games. What a story. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Stand tuned, literally.